My first news video, and I'm today going to go through the weekly news of the Nintendo Switch. This is probably going to be like dubbed as Rara8000's weekly news, or the Nintendo Switch news. I'm going to be going over Switch news or games that are coming out in the week, or DLC, or whatever. I won't say all the DLC, and also I'll be mentioning games that are only going to be coming out in the UK or US, and they will sometimes be already out in one place but not the other, but they will be mentioned. But I'll just have to say, really, to be honest, the Nintendo Switch is region free, so if you live in one anyway, you can get games from the other one. It's all works like that. But anyway, let's start on, and the first games that are coming out on the 21st are Magic Nations, a puzzle and strategy game. It's only for the £2.69, coming to the UK only. It might be out already in the US, I don't know. One player offline and 2 online, so if you want to play multiplayer, you're going to have to play online only, really. And the date is, the date's the 21st of tomorrow, basically, on Monday. And yeah, there's no deals or price extras on getting it early, but it seems an intriguing game if you like those types of things. Yeah, it's quite a cheap game, so I don't know it may be worth to check out if you like those types of games. But yeah, that's it's also made by Prime Bit Games, so yeah, I'm not going to mention about all the age rating now, or who made it, no, because it doesn't mean anything to me. I'm just trying to be as quick as possible. So anyway, the next game is called Haihook. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your game wrong. I'm not good at pronouncing things. Anyway, this game is coming out on the Nintendo Switch also on the 21st, and it's a puzzle party, I'm assuming it says. I also like to just say, when I'm saying all the genres, I'm only saying 2 of the genres, or 1, because they sometimes go up to 20, and I haven't got all day, and I look asleep on this camera. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I always look asleep and I just can't tell most of the time. Anyway, so yeah, it's £3.59 or $3.99, and it's 1 to 2 player, and yeah, that's all I can say about it. It seems very colourful from the Nintendo Switch images, and yeah, I don't know, I've never played it, but it looks fun, and yeah, the graphics are quite, they're quite unique. They look a bit like they've done by someone who's really good with Microsoft Paint. Very good at Microsoft Paint. So yeah, basically not like one of those really terrible people, but who just draw terribly. I mean, someone who can actually make it to the best of their abilities. Anyway, so let's go on to the next one, and it's called, I think it's At Sundown, Shorts in the Dark, and it's got a pre-order, so you can buy it now, but you won't get it until the day it comes out, and it's 20% off with the pre-ordering, and that would be making it $14.39 or $15.99. The 14 is pounds, the other one's dollars, by the way. It's an arcade shooter, so it's quite a classical type of game that you find in arcades, possibly. I don't know much about it. It's very dark on the screen. I don't think there's much to say. Oh, it's also 1 to 4 player or 2 to 4 player online, basically. 1 to 4 offline, 2 to 4 online, I think. Or maybe the other way around. I think it might be the other way around, I'm not sure. Let me just check. Online it's 2 to 4, okay, so 2 to 4 off online. I think I wrote it wrong on the piece of paper. Okay, let's move on to the next game. I haven't got much to say about it, apart from it looks quite dark. It's called the Raven Remastered. I'm sure it means must be out on other consoles before. Like to just say, I'm not looking into other consoles at the moment. I don't really have much to say about this, but it's a venture game. It looks, actually from the pictures, it looks quite Victorian-y, London. It's £26.99 or $29.99. It's a one-player game, so you're gonna have to play on your own. And yeah, so I'm assuming the Raven must have been on some other platforms before, and I don't know what it's like. I've never played it, but it looks quite dark, but it looks like some sort of detective game. I think it's stolen from British Museum. So yeah, I was pretty close to being right. I don't know if it's actually London, but it's definitely British and stuff. And I like the Raven man on the image. Just saying. Future Grid. Also, I forgot to mention, Add Sunken Shots in the Dark are coming out on the 22nd, and the Raven remasters also came out on the 22nd. And this one, Future Grind, or Grid, I think it's Grind, is $15.99, and it is also coming out on the 22nd. And it's, just trying to find it on here. It's a platforming racing game. That's what I anyway put it down. I think there's more things of it. It's a very interesting looking game. I've never seen a game like it. I think it could be a lot of fun. I don't know. I don't really know much about the game, but it does look. It looks pretty fun, and it's also got very colourful graphics. So if you like that type of thing, I did see a trailer for it, and I think it definitely has an audience somewhere. Also, yeah, it's interesting. You would probably have to check it out yourself to know what I mean. And wow, the time's already going quite fast. Let's go on to yeah. It's also, if you want to try it out, it's $15.29 in the UK and $19.99 in America. Yeah, America. And yeah, so it's coming out. The next games are coming on the 24th. No, 23 games. And the next game is it's called Doodle God Evolution. And it's £4.40, and it's £6.99, and yeah, it's probably gonna be a fun game. I think it's like one of those games you like make and change things around. It's a bit like what you control the world, if you know what I mean. It probably is very fun. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming out. Yeah, I said it's coming out. And it's also 30% off. So when I am saying the prices and stuff, it's when with the deal or not off. But you can look. But if you pre-order it, you can do it. Do it now. Pre-order it now with the deal on, then before it comes off. My recommendation. Anyway, I'll move on off of that one. I think it's Legiard Legacy Tales of the Fate Bounds. I'm sorry if I pronounced that game wrong. It looks like some sort of very beautiful RPG. If I can see this really attracting people who are, I think it's an RPG anyway. I haven't checked. Yeah, it was an RPG and strategy I put down, and yeah, it looks beautiful. And yeah, I recommend playing it. It's if you like RPG games. If you don't, I wouldn't probably bother with it. But if you do like RPGs, I could see people really getting into it. Possibly, I don't know. It could be very bad. I have never played it, but I'm sure it's probably good, and it's definitely. I'm sure it'll have a fan base somewhere. And yeah, and it's 14. $14.39, also or $15.99, so dollars. And so yeah, I don't have to say much about that. Most of these are going to be coming out on the 24th, and it hasn't been changed. I'll tell you when it changes. NICU, I don't know. Very weird game. I don't know what to think about it. Very weird looking. I like this. I do like the graphics though, and it's I put it as a puzzle platformer. I don't know if that's right, but it's definitely looks like it to me. When I watched the trailer, I think I decided it was that. It's also £10.52. It's a 2-player game or one if you want to. You can also play it. Also, if you're in America, you're $11.69. So yes, that's I'm sure good fun, and yeah, I think that's all I can say. I would like to try and possibly at some point, maybe next time, possibly have this on the background, because I'm sure you're all thinking, well, I want to see what you're talking about, but I will try and get this on probably the background TV. It might not happen, but maybe next time or the time after or something, if you like that. And the next one is actually really cool looking game. It's called, I think it's really Johnny Turbo's Arcade Joe and Mac Caveman Ninja. Oh, what a mouthful. And this game looks really quite nice. I like it's a pixel graphics and stuff, but it looks, I don't know if it's like an old game or a new game, but it looks pretty nice. And I think it's a multiplayer game, 1 to 2. I'm not sure. It's £7 and 7p, but for the UK, and I don't know if it's out in the US or not, but it's only showing up in the UK. So if it isn't, then you might be able to have to go to the UK, or I mean the UK shop, not to the actual UK, but you could come to the UK if you want, but you know. And anyways, yeah, so 1 to 2 player arcade platformer, I put it as, I think I said that. Let's go to Curse Concilia. Oh, I did forget to mention that a lot of these last few games have been pre-ordered from Doodle God since then has been pre-ordered, okay? Cursed Castaviglia, again, is pre-ordered, and also 10% off if you're pre-ordering, and that is, it's a platforming adventure game, I think I gathered it as. It looks quite creepy, but I don't know. It's actually, the graphics look quite retro. I like the backgrounds though, because they look quite creepy, but the actual game looks quite retro looking. I'm not saying retro can't look creepy, but you know what I mean, I think. No, we don't! You're just this weird person who's just talking nonsense. Thanks a lot. Anyway, okay, so, this is £11.33 or $12.59, and yeah, it's a retro-looking game. I think it could be fun. I don't know. Actually, looks a bit like Goblins and something and Goblins, I think. The game that's very difficult, that's on the NES Classic. Ghouls and Goblins, I think maybe that's it. I don't know. And it's 10% off pre-order. I think that's what was said. And you know, I'm questioning why you just write all those notes if I'm just going to look at the Switch screen in the first place. But the next one is also a pre-order, 30% off if pre-ordered, and that is Kill All Zombies. Okay, this one is £12.59. No, I couldn't find out how much it was off in America, because I did look on the America thing, but apparently you have to be older to actually look and find out the actual price for it, so, because it would scar my eyes, even though this says I'm old enough and stuff. I don't know, but it's But the full price for it is in dollars is $19.99. Okay, it might be cheaper if you do pre-order it though now. So I recommend doing that if you want to get it. And yeah, it's 1 to 2 players, and it's a shooter action game. I'm not surprised, to be honest. If it's called Kill Zombies, you would probably think it'd be a shooter game at least. So yeah, it looks violent. I think it looks quite dark. Anyway, let's move on to the next game, and that's Jack Quest and the Tale of the Sword. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds intriguing. It's another platformer. I think indies and stuff love to do their platformers, and it's fair enough. They're quite cheap to make in some ways. I mean retro platformers. I mean, are more cheaper to make, and I don't blame them. If they do a good job, that's what matters in my opinion. I know some people really care about graphics. I like graphics that are retro. I know they were a big fad at some point. Is that the right word? I don't know. But yeah, let's talk about this. This is it's an action platformer. £8.99 or $9.99. It's a one player. It looks has similar graphics in my mind of Metroid. But the gameplay looks very different to Metroid, so don't worry. It's not like, well, I wouldn't say worry, but it's not a Metroidvania game. It just looks a bit similar. It might be a Metroidvania game, but the graphics look similar to that anyway. But the gameplay looks quite different. Anyway, let's move on to Rara8000 Hearts 2. Oh, I don't know what the name is of exactly the game, but it looks beautiful, by the way. It's just, I don't know what else you would want in a Japanese-styled RPG. And, yeah, it is an RPG. Turn-based, I think I put it as. It's $11.69 or $12.99. I don't know what else I have to say about it is, it looks beautiful. And it's got a cat called Felix, so that's already got my thumbs up. According to the trailer at least. But yeah, I did say it was $11.69. I think I said 59 or something. But yeah, $11.69. Let's move on. The next game will be Sleep Tight, and that's already out in America. It's a shooting game that happens like at night where all the monsters come out, but it's quite cool looking. I say cool looking, I mean it's quite something that I could imagine Nintendo coming up with in my mind. It's very interesting looking game, and I know I think a lot of people do like it, and yeah, I haven't played it myself, I haven't got much to say, but it's coming now to the UK store because it's for $11.54. So yeah, if you're now not if you're not going and getting games from the American store and you're in the UK, well, now this is your time to play it. So yeah, and the next game is Atari Flashbacks. This is also only shown to come to the UK one. It might already be out in America, I'm not sure, but if you want to have some Atari old games and play them, recommend this is a good time to play them, I guess. It's quite on the expensive side of $35.99. However, if you're someone who's grown up with the Atari consoles and wants to live back in those classic days, or you want to try out some old games and stuff, this is definitely a good way to try them. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend, if you're not too into these types of games, I would definitely recommend waiting for a bit, because the price tag, because it's $35.99. However, I'm sure the games are pretty good, and I'm not going to stop you at all. I just think maybe the price is a little high, but I don't know. I know a lot of people, you can argue about that with most games, but people still buy them. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that game, really. It's just a bunch of Atari games. I'm not exactly sure which ones are, but I think there's like Centipede and some other weird ones. Okay, let's go to Archtongue Chiringu Tactics. That's a weird name. It's a strategy RPG, and it's $19.99, $24.99, one player. Also forgot to mention our Atari games were for 1 to 4 players off, 2-player online. I forgot to mention that. And anyway, let's go back and go it's $24.99. Yeah, 1 player, that's fine. These games also are, since Sleep Type, none of these games are pre-orderable. And yeah, there isn't much I can say about this. If you like these kind of more gritty RPG types games, and you like those games that have only got 3 colours in it, this is definitely a game for you. I wouldn't choose it myself, however, I know some people would probably really like it, so yeah, it's an interesting looking game, let's say that. And the next final game on this sheet, and then there's a next sheet with a few more games, is My Memory of Us. Sounds, I don't know, it sounds quite depressing already, but it looks like it takes place in World War II or something. It doesn't, it's all in black and white, and red. There might be some other colours, but from the images they're only black and white pretty much, and grey and red. But yeah, it reminds me of World War II. I'm not sure if it might be a bit later than that, just because there's some machine type things, but I'm not sure. But it's anyway. It's $13.49 at pounds and $14.99. I am thinking next time I'm just going to literally not worry with the sheet. And yeah, I don't know, it could be a fun game if you like, and if you like those types of games. But yeah, there's not much I can say about it really. Yeah, it seems fun. And okay, next is some DLC for Smite Founders Pack. I don't know, maybe it's got some other. It's Battlegrounds on the Gods, I think it says. I don't know. It's a game that I'm sure most of you probably, if you're wanting to play it and stuff. I think it's a free game, but the DLC you pay for, so it's like one of those types of packs, a bit like I think what Fortnite does. Anyway, yeah, it's coming up on here. I'm not going to cover all DLC unless it comes up on the UK Nintendo Switch eShop site, but it's a packet. It's for it, and it's coming out also again on the 24th, and it's the 23rd of, and it's £23.69 in the UK. I haven't put a price for American. I'm sorry for the American audience. I can have a quick look now. And it doesn't say. It says $0 and 0p. I don't know if that's just the DLC or actually the whole thing. If that is the case, get it on the American version, because it seems a bit way too cheap. It seems way too expensive if that was the case. However, I think because it's a DLC, it just doesn't come up. However, if you want to try and translate it, you can see roughly what it is, but yeah, it just comes up with nothing. So I'm sure it probably costs actually something, but if it doesn't, buy on the American version, because I wouldn't bother paying for it on the UK if that's the price difference. Anyway, the next game, and this, yeah, now it's going back to games now. Anyway, the next one is Bad Dream Coma. That's a lovely name. I'm assuming it must be one of those games that you're asleep. Well, not really asleep, but you're like having these nightmares type thing. It's got beautiful graphics. They look like they're hand drawn, like, you know, when you're just sketching out things. And when I say when you're sketching out things, I mean you, not me. And my drawing's all right, but then just nothing compared to this. But yeah, to be fair, it's probably better than most people can do. But yeah, the graphics look beautiful on this. But it says, "Welcome to a bad dream, Coma, a point and click game where a unique." So it's a point and click, and I figure, okay, so it's an unforgettable and atmospheric experience. So it sounds quite intriguing. If you like those types of games, I recommend giving it a go. I think it's kind of like a bit of a mystery game a bit, and let's see what I actually put it as. It's an adventure game. Okay, it's an adventure game, there you go. And it's £8.99, £8.99 or $9.99, I think. I've put pounds again, or not, 9, but it's probably dollars. Okay, the next game sounds the most exciting game of all. It's a fishing universe simulator game. So you're basically doing a fishing. And apparently they consider it as a sports game or a simulation. I can get the simulation part. Sports, well, if you say so. I'm sure it's fair. I'm sure fishing is actually probably very hard work and stuff. However, I just can't see it. And being a vegetarian, I don't feel that, I obviously don't agree with actual fishing, so I don't actually know with what it is, like, but yeah, I'm sure it's pretty fun. I actually did play one on the Wii. I think it's actually, that was quite fun actually. Not sure if I was very good at it, but it was fun. Anyway, it's £8.99 or $9.99. So if you're someone who's a vegetarian or vegan, I'm a vegetarian, not vegan, but if you are, I know because the vegan craze is very high at the moment, and you do like fishing, well, this is a way to do it, and I'm sure you have fun. And now the next games will be on the 25th, and we've got Foulings versus. It looks like some sort of puzzle game. Yeah, puzzle party game. It's 1 to 2 player, so... Oh yeah, the last one was 1 to player. Most of these games were shown 1 player. But yeah, it's coming out on the 25th. £4.49. Looks fun. It looks one of those puzzle games that you find, like, you're wiring something, like, in games. It's not like... I don't know, you have to go one path to another. I don't know if any of you played Rocket Mania, but it's a bit like that. And it's a fun game, Rocket Mania. I'm not sure if this game is, but it's a bit similar. Anyway. But actually it's probably quite different, this game, because it does look a bit different. But yeah, it's £4.49 or $3.99. Okay. No, sorry, I think that's the wrong game. Nope, it is the right games. And it's also available for pre-order. And okay, let's go on to the next game, and that is Heroes Trials. And this is £5.99 or $5.99. So you're basically, I don't know, if you want to go for the cheaper price, well, and you have either pounds or dollars to spare, I'm sure you can work it out. But because I don't know about money changing, but it looks a fun game. I think it's an RPG, and it looks very traditional. I say traditional, it looks very modernly traditional. But yeah, I'm sure if you like an RPG game, it also says speedy, so if you like fast ones, I'm presuming that this is probably a good way to go. Full of challenges. I'm just reading what it says on it. I don't know. I didn't think the art style was the best. However, it says, control 2 heroes. That could be quite interesting. I find games, RPGs like that quite intriguing because, sorry, technical issue there. Anyway, I was on Heroes Trial. It was an RPG, $5.99, $5. 99, yeah, I think I've mentioned that. Okay, let's move on to the next one, last 2 games, and that is Swords and Soldiers. This is an action arcade game, or at least I've listed it as that. It's £6.79. It's only showing on the UK, so I don't know, but it doesn't seem to be on an American website. I don't know. I could be wrong, but yeah, it looks quite fun. I have to be honest. I like the art style. It's quite pretty. It's a 1 to 2 player game. It's coming on the 25th. There's no deals or anything, but yeah, if you like those types of games, it definitely looks pretty. So yeah. And the final game I'm going to be mentioning is Inops, and it's a platforming puzzle game. You can pre-order it. It's $9.99 or $9.99. It's multiplayer. It's not multiplayer. It's only one player. It's coming on the 26th. That's a very important thing. So it's still a little way away, but it's the last game that's coming out this week, and I know that there's rumours of Nintendo Direct coming soon, so it might be they'll reveal something then that's coming out on the day itself, but I can't say about that, so yeah, it's possible. But if you enjoy the video, I'm hoping to do this next week if my phone doesn't keep doing that, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure it might be looking a bit more prepared. I might get you go in the attic next time and go on the have the TV, and then you can see on the background about the game. Maybe I'll see. It might be next week after that, and also I might try and do some sort of jingle or something. I don't know. And also I'm hoping to get a better name for it, because I'm not very good at. Clearly didn't come up with a good name, that good of game name. But anyway, I hope to watch my videos again soon, and I'm also hoping to upload maybe another video later today, maybe. Can't guarantee, maybe tomorrow, don't know. It partly depends how long it takes to upload. Anyway, see you again soon. Goodbye.